Hey guys, so today I'm filming my fall beauty haul for November and I have a ton of things here to share with you. I have a big order from Colourpop and E.l.f. I have some stuff from the Drugstore, Sephora. I have quite a few things from Estee Lauder, and then I have some PR products at the end. So starting with my Colourpop order, you guys know I place a Colourpop order basically every month, and for this order there were three type of things that I wanted. I purchased a couple things from the permanent range that would be perfect for winter time. I was waiting for the restock of some of the ultra matte lips, and I wanted to try their new liners. So I purchased three products from the permanent line that I think would be perfect for winter time, and the first is the blush in Cheerio. This is their deepest blush and it is such a stunning color. I cannot wait to try it. I'm sure it's going to be really intense on my skin tone, but it is an amazing shade. This is a satin finish. Then I purchased the lip liner in the shade Ellarie, which is a really beautiful deep burgundy red with some purple tones to it as well. There is a matching lippy stick, but it is a bit lighter, so it would be nice for an ombre effect, but I just really wanted to try the liner. And I did purchase a lippy stick in the shade Flawless, which is a satin finish, and this reminds me a lot of Max Rebel. I do have the NYX Butter lipstick in Hunk, but it is more on the sheer side, so I wanted to try out that type of color in the Colourpop formula since I enjoy it so much. And then I did get two more of their newest ultra matte lips. I have the shade More Better and Chilly Chilly. I haven't worn these yet, but I have seen these on other people and they look so amazing. I have heard that they look different on your lips than they do in the tube, which is kind of annoying when you fall in love with the way a color looks in the tube. So I am excited to try these out, and I just saw on Instagram that Colourpop is coming out with 4 new ultra matte lips. I actually think I might pass on them because they look really similar to other ultra matte lips that they already have, but anyway, these were the 2 that I picked up this time. So then for the Colourpop liners, I purchased 4 of the gel and I purchased 2 of the pencil, and for the pencil I decided I just wanted to try some really unique colors because I don't wear pencil liner very often, and then if I liked the formula and found that it stayed well, then I will probably purchase the black. So I purchased 2 shades like I said. The first one I have is Prance, which is a cornflower blue. I have tried this in the waterline right before I took off my makeup though, so I'm not sure about the lasting power, but it actually was really opaque and I loved the shade, so that was really exciting. And the second shade is Zulu, which is a beautiful minty seafoam green. I've also tried this one in the waterline and it was really pigmented, so I cannot wait to try the lasting power of these. I have heard pretty good things, but my waterline is like impossible. But then I purchased 4 of the gel liners. There are still 2 more shades that I want, but they are out of stock, so I'm waiting for them to come back in stock. Then I will purchase them, test them out, and then I will do a review on the Colourpop pencil and gel liner, so stay tuned for that, hopefully within the next month. I really hope Colourpop restocks soon. So for the gel liners I did purchase 4. 2 of them are the pastel shades that match the pencil liners, and then I did buy 2 metallics. I have heard that the metallic formula is easier to work with than the matte shade, so we'll see about that. So the first shade I have is Zulu, which is that seafoam green mint, and I have Prance, which is the cornflower blue. I have Kicker, which is the metallic silver. It looks identical to the Colourpop Shadow in Liberty. And lastly I have Get Paid, which is a rose gold copper. And next I have a pretty big e.l.f. order. I haven't purchased from e.l.f. in over a year, maybe even closer to 2 years. I've picked up a couple things at Target, but I haven't purchased from the website, and they have just released so many new fun products recently that I wanted to try out. I actually placed a second order, but it hasn't arrived yet, so once it does, I'm gonna do one collective review on all of these products. The first thing is the Prime and Stay Finishing Powder, which I think you can use it as a primer or a finishing powder. Then I purchased the On the Spot Blot Mattifying Blotting Powders, and it's like a really unique concept for blotting powders. It's like the powder puff has like a little stick to it that it picks up the sheets of blotting papers, and then once it gets soaked in your oil it falls off the puff. I'm not really sure how that's gonna work, but this is what it looks like here, and it comes with a mirror, so that's nice. So I've heard about how this is supposed to work, so I can't wait to see if it actually does work that way. Then they released 2 new setting sprays, a matte version and a glowy version. I of course purchased the matte, which is called the Matte Magic Mist and Set. Then I purchased 2 new quads from e.l.f. I've never tried these, so I'm not sure about the quality, but again, I will be reviewing them for you guys. And the first shade is in Matte for Plum. This color is just so amazing. I cannot wait to try that out. And then I purchased a neutral matte quad, which is called Natural Matte. And then I purchased 2 e.l.f. lip products. The first is one of their new Kiss balms, which come in a couple different shades, and I purchased the nude shade in Bare Kiss. And the last thing I purchased from e.l.f. would be their liquid lipstick remover. I now have one from Sephora, NYX, and e.l.f. I really want to test them all out and see how they compare to each other. Then I purchased one random MAC product from the MAC Facebook group I've talked about a couple times, which I will have linked down below. And this is one of the blushes from the Simpsons collection in the shade Pink Sprinkles. You guys know I already have the color Sideshow You, which is holy grail to me. So this is Pink Sprinkles. It is the pink blush, which I don't wear pink blushes that often, but I knew I had to have this because this was brand new in box, selling for the exact same price it was on the MAC website. Then I purchased a couple random things from the drugstore. Some are repurchases and some are new items. So the first one I have is a repurchase. This is the Hard Candy Glamoflague foundation in Porcelain. I am running really low on my current bottle, which is my perfect mixing foundation. So I wanted to get a backup of this. And I'm actually really nervous because when I was in Walmart, I was looking at 3 bottles, all labeled Porcelain, and each shade was slightly different from the rest. So that really scared me. This is the one that I felt was like the closest match, so I snatched it up quick because if they go and change my favorite shade, I can't have one of my favorite foundations color and formula be changed on me again. Twice is enough, okay? Then I also repurchased the Wet n Wild Fergie Mattifying Take on the Day powder. I'm gonna repurchase this until I finish up my MAC shaping powder and emphasize because I love that combo. Next from Target, I purchased the Up and Up blush brush because Emily Noel 83 raves about this so much, and I don't have a blush brush shaped like this one, and I have heard that they are slightly changing this brush, so I was terrified, ran to my store, I opened up every single box to look at the brush, and this is the one that looked the most like Emily's. Then I purchased another product from Hard Candy. This is the Oopsie Proof Eyeliner Eraser. I know that e.l.f. sells a product like this for $3, but the tip is a lot fatter. So I have used this one a couple times. I really enjoy it. It's a very precise, thin brush. I think it was $5. Then I purchased one random product I found in the clearance section at Walmart, and this is the Yes to Coconuts Cooling Lip Oil. And G from Novu Cheap loved this. She posted a review on it, so I figured why the heck not try it out. I'm always looking for lip balms. My last drugstore product was sent to me by my amazing friend Jean. Wet n Wild collabed with a Disney Villains collection for Walgreens. My Walgreens sucks and they never get anything. So Jean sent this to me. It has the Evil Queen on it and it is called Jealous Blush. The color is so beautiful. I wanted Jean to get this for me because I thought the color was really similar to Bite of an Apple from MAC's Disney Villains collection years ago, and actually seeing it in person, it's not similar at all. But this is still such a gorgeous blush. I have swatched it and it's very pigmented, a little powdery, but really pigmented, so I cannot wait to try it on the cheeks. It's definitely a shade that I would gravitate towards. So next I purchased a couple things from Sephora, and my friend Ami is a VIB Rouge, so she was going to help me out and place an order for me, but I didn't really have anything that I was dying to have, and you can only use one promo code. So the promo code is like the VIB Rouge 20. So Sephora was having 4 different variations of amazing makeup bags with any $25 purchase that have a ton of different samples in them, and I wanted this more than I wanted the 20% off, so that's what I went with. So I'll show you the couple things that I purchased, and I really just got enough to get me to $25. The first thing I have been dying to try for years, but it wasn't available for people that were not professional makeup artists, and this is the Makeup Forever Chromatic Mix in Yellow. I am going going to try to add this to my foundations that are a bit too pink and see how it works. I've played with it once and this is crazy pigmented. I need a very tiny drop of this, so I need to play with it a lot more and then I will do a video for you guys. And I think this was about $15. I know this is a pretty small bottle, but considering that I don't even need a full drop for each application, this is gonna last me a really long time. So I'm excited to hopefully learn how to make that work for me because I think it might be a lifesaver. And then I purchased the Sephora Collection Z palette in the baby size, which was on sale for $10, which is pretty amazing. And I want to show you what it looks like compared to the small Z palette. As you can see, it is the same height, but the baby Z palette is longer, so you can fit a couple more shadows in here. And then I needed one more thing to get me to $25, and usually I will just buy the $1 hair ties from their clearance section, but they were sold out of the $1 hair ties. So the next cheapest thing was $3, so I picked up the Sephora Brush It Off Cleansing Brush Wipes. 6 wipes, $3. I figured this would be something cool to try, so why not? So now I'm going to quickly go through what's in this little bag. Like I said, there were 4 variations and this is the one that appealed the most to me. So I'm not going to go through everything because I have so many things to show you in this video, but it did come with awesome deluxe sample sizes of products, a Glam Glow cleanser, a Sephora lip infusion, you have Jack Black lip balm, a Lancome mascara, the NARS Audacious mascara, a mini of Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, and a couple other samples that just seemed amazing that I really had to try. So I definitely think that this was worth getting over the 20% off because that would have only been like $4 or so. And then I have a bunch of things from Estee Lauder. As you guys know, I did start working there last month and I do have a lot of like sample products that I've been able to try, which is awesome. So the first thing I have was a gift with purchase we had going on like right when I started. So it comes with this really cute makeup bag, and then inside of it I have the Revitalizing Supreme Moisturizer and Eye Cream, which is supposed to fight multiple signs of aging. I have a little mini Modern Muse Le Rouge perfume. Then I also have a lip gloss and a lipstick in Tiger Eye, which honestly, this color is just hideous. All of the customers were like, do I have to have that lipstick shade? I was like, girl, it's for free. Like, you can just use the other things. Then I also have this deluxe size of the Double Wear Concealer in the shade Light, which I've been using under my eyes. This is amazing. The extra light shade works better for my skin tone because that one is more yellow, but this concealer is amazing for under eyes and blemishes. And then I got this little double-ended guy of the Sumptuous Extreme Volumizing Mascara and a Pure Color Lip Gloss. Then my favorite part is a blush and a bronzer in little deluxe sizes. So this is the Bronze Goddess Bronzer in the shade Light. I'm using it today to bronze up my face. It does have a little bit of shimmer to it. I think that number 2 medium is an even better shade for contouring. I love that color. And then I have a blush in Pink Kiss, which out of all of our blushes, this shade is my favorite. So I was really excited to be able to get it in this little mini size. And that is the blush that I'm wearing today. I've worn it like every day that I go to work. Then I have some testers of some face powders. These are both the Double Matte face powder, which is really just a oil control setting powder. I have the transparent shade and the light shade. This is what I use at work to touch up whenever I'm getting greasy. Then I have some legit samples that I'm trying out. Their Mattifying face primer, which is really impressive so far. Their Clear Difference Mattifying gel, which is a moisturizer for oily skin, and their Double Wear eye base, which is like their version of a MAC paint pot, except it isn't tinted. And then I have some Estee Lauder shadows that I depotted into this Z palette. This is the row of their regular shadows, and these are their cyber shadows, which have all been discontinued, which is why I have them, which is a huge bummer. So I will tell you the colors really quickly. This is Sugarcane, Ivy Envy, Wild Sable, Chocolate Bliss, Black Crystals, Cyber Silver, Cyber Lilac, Cyber Teal, Cyber Copper, and Cyber Green. These were a biatch to depot, but these depotted nicely. This is like the MAC Extra Dimension Shadow Formula. And the last two Estee Lauder products I have are full size because the brand rep came up and she gave me a couple of goodies. She gave me a brush belt and she gave me some Estee Lauder info books and these two full-size products, which I was super stoked for. So the first is one of our newest skincare products. This is the New Dimension Shape and Fill Expert Serum, which is supposed to help plump your skin, fill in any lines. I love this. I use it at work all the time, so to have a full size of this is amazing. It's actually really expensive. And I have a huge size of the Modern Muse Le Rouge perfume, which is our newest fragrance that Kendall Jenner is in the ad for. So this is one of my favorites. My other favorite scent is Bronze Goddess. And the rest of the stuff is all PR. I have some things from Mimi Box, Sleek, and Beauty Junkies. So next I have 3 makeup items from Mimi Box, and I am going to be doing a review on these once I've been able to try them out. Not because Mimi Box is making me, because I generally want to. So the first thing they sent me is one of the Pony palettes, which is a beautiful shadow palette of all shimmer shades. So we'll see how the pigmentation is and how it wears on the eye. Then I have one of their I'm eyeliners in black, and this is a twist up liner, which is awesome. Definitely love that I don't have to sharpen it. Then I have an I'm lip crown in Natalie, which is a beautiful red shade. Again, this is twist up. And then I received my second Sleek Beauty Blogger box, and I believe 3 of these things are from their 24K collection, and the other product is just new. So excited to try these out. I will have a review on these as well. So first is one of their Glitter Me lip glosses in the shade Private Jet. I think this comes in 3 or 4 shades. This is like a shimmery raspberry red. Then they sent me one of their Bare Kissed illuminators, which again comes in 3 or 4 shades, and my shade is in Casablanca, which is a frosty pink color. I'm gonna tell you, for reals, this terrifies me as a highlight. I'm not sure how it will show up on my skin tone. Maybe that would be better as a base for a pink blush. I'll try it out both ways and let you know. Like I said, I'm a little scared of it. Then I have Sleek's Illuminating Palette, which I think comes in 2 different shades. And this is what mine looks like. It is in the shade Solstice, and it has 1 cream highlight and then 3 powder highlights. So cannot wait to try this one. I think they have another variation that has some really crazy colors that you would not expect for a highlighter. So I'm glad to get this one because it should work for me. And lastly, they sent me their Eye Lust palette in Gold Standard. These 2 shades right here are cream and the rest are powder. So again, can't wait to try this out and see how it compares to their other Eye Divine palettes. This is a different type. This is Eye Lust. The Storm palette that I received from them last time is part of their Eye Divine palette. So hopefully these perform just as well. And lastly, I have a brush from Beauty Junkies. This is their Pro Brow Brush. It is a dual-ended brush. It has the angled brush to fill in your brows with powder or a pomade type product, and then it has a spoolie on the other end. They sent this to me last month, but I totally forgot to put it in my haul. This is a really, really nice brow brush. The spoolie is kind of large, so I feel like that part might not be for everyone, because if you're used to the Anastasia spoolie, it's a lot smaller and a little bit stiffer, but the angled brush side is amazing for filling in the brows. Like I said, I used it today. I've been using it every single day since they sent it to me. So guys, that was my November beauty haul. I know that this was so long. I'm sorry I wasn't able to swatch anything, but I just had too many products. So please let me know if there are anything in particular that you'd like to see a review video on, or just hear more of my thoughts on it. So please leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts if you've tried out these products, and I would love to know what you picked up recently. Thank you so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.